Well, hello, everybody. It's time for the Pink Lady Against Scammers podcast, and I am so excited about today's show. If you did your homework, like I asked you in the very short podcast I did last weekend, to watch those two videos on YouTube about Lewis and Coastal Cowboys information that he found out. So before we get started, as always, Yvette, my co-host, is here. Hi, Yvette. How you doing?
How you doing? Just doing errands and just very excited for this podcast because we have great people here.
Yes. Allow me to introduce you to the Google Girls. And we came up with this name, guess it was last year, and you guys can chime in anytime. I'll introduce you in a second. Because you got the Yahoo Boys, which is a big scammer group over there, and we came up with the Google Girls, who are good. So allow me to introduce you to my Google Girls. Some are missing because they're in Canada, but I have Pup, who I met in Chicago. I have Suzanne, who I also got to meet in Chicago. I have Sandy, who's my right arm, my left arm, my backside, my front side. And then I have Country Girl. I go by people's nicknames. Now, Suzanne and Sandy don't have nicknames, but I always call I will always know Pup as Pup and Tammy as Country Girl. So, welcome, ladies.
Welcome,
Thank you
Hello.
welcome,
for
girl.
having us.
So
Yeah,
happy to be here today.
I'm so excited because you're my peeps, you're my posse, uh,
Right.
you're my bitches sometimes.
Yes, always.
Yes.
Yeah. So okay, Lewis from was it 3 weeks ago, 2 weeks ago?
Oh,
No,
Yeah.
I don't even know.
Oh, we
two
lost Country
weeks.
Girl.
2 weeks,
Yes.
I think.
Yeah.
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 If if you didn't listen to the conversation, you should really pause this and go and watch it because then you'll understand what we're talking about. I rewatched it this morning again because it makes me laugh. Some of the things that I jotted down was some that were my favorite. Telling me I'm mentally unstable. I know that. Whoever watches me knows I'm not all there, you know. Um, he was bossy, demanding, controlling.
Yeah.
And if I find this video to be a very good educational one because um if this was someone talking to him that didn't know everything that I knew, um, they would have probably been in tears and been scared to death.
Oh,
Yeah.
totally, totally.
Yeah.
And so, you know, he probably, like as Cowboy said, he was using me as a training tool. I'm using him as a training tool
Right.
on how
Right.
That part.
nasty these men can get. So take it away, somebody.
It was
Well,
Well,
this is
crazy.
the guys. Sorry, but this is the thing. I've been watching the videos, and I'm like, this guy is out of his fucking mind. The dumb fuck think that they can control women left and right. And I love you guys' input, and I crack up laughing because he's telling Patsy, why you don't answer? Why you don't call
yep.
me? Why you don't send me a message? What the hell you doing? You know what? This is over. But you know what? This is, and I'm like, he has something wrong in his mind, you know? And he
Yeah.
Just
thinks there is a
clueless.
male chauvinist that they can tell the woman what to do, and I have problem with that.
Yeah.
True.
Yes. He
Me
was
too.
so incredibly narcissistic and just trying to control Patsy. And it was freaky because he's like, do this, do that. No, he's like, you're going to listen to me now, right? And Patsy's like, no, I'm not going to do what you tell me to do. And he was just like, kept on telling her, like, stand up, do this, do that. And it was getting scary. What do you guys think?
Well,
Yeah.
when they start asking, show me your house,
Yep.
show me this, stand up, show me your body. That is freaky.
Yeah. Well, whatever
Yeah.
he was using as a voice changer, it, it was super. He had a super creepy voice, and that every time he talked, it sent chills down my spine. Like Yeah, this guy is not your normal scammer, in my opinion.
Well, he was a
And
scammer, creepy, a stalky, piece of shit. Sorry,
mm-hmm,
but that's the truth. And ladies, and not the ladies here in this podcast, the ladies that are going to listen this. We are doing this and we have the experience to do this for a long time. Okay. Do not do not give your personal information. Do not give them the address. Do not give it bank information, credit card, nothing like that. Because at the end of the day, you're the one that's gonna pay the price. You're gonna lose everything, and you can face 25 years in prison for be a money mule.
mm-hmm.
Think about it. You
Yeah,
know,
super scary.
it's scary.
You-
And but Sandy, I love Sandy when she's like, yeah, he think we stupid.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my
Yeah,
God, Sandy's the best. Listen,
yeah.
Linda,
Right.
I
Sandy
got that
makes me
from
cry.
IB. IB taught me that to get them in line, say, listen, Linda, listen.
listen,
Yep.
And they stop. But
Yeah.
Lewis,
he never
the
stopped.
thing that stuck out the most to me about him was he talked very slow,
Mm,
very slow.
mm-hmm.
And then towards the end, he got very, very demanding,
Yep.
Yep.
which he never did before. And all the other phone calls, texts, nothing. He was never demanding or anything. But the last couple phone calls of his voice changed. He spoke a little more clear. You could really understand what he was saying then.
Yeah,
Yep.
And
You couldn't
demanding. Oh my
take me.
God.
Well,
He was
yeah.
so demanding.
Stand up. Hold your phone up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
yeah. Pull your
Don't tell me
hair.
what to do, bitch.
Yeah.
He was
Yeah.
like, take off your hair,
Yes.
Yeah.
pull
And
Yeah.
your
that was
Yes.
hair.
one mistake, and Cowboy brought that out in his
Yes.
video. I should be like a Disney character. You never remove your mask.
Yes.
But I was feeling in such a mood that night, and I fine, I'll take it. Like I said, well, the thing that blew my mind was, okay, the when I finally got up, held my phone out the window. It's dark. He couldn't see anything.
Right.
And I came back over, and I see you guys on the iPad going, hang up,
Yeah.
hang up,
Yes.
and so
Yes.
I just hung up, and I'm just like, and I will admit I was a teeny bit creeped out, it didn't
Yeah.
last long, but I was a teeny bit, and then Donna's here, and then when hi Donna.
Hi, beautiful.
Hi, cuz.
Hi, Donna.
This is one of our other
Yeah.
Google girls from Canada. So, but anyway, and then if you listen to the end of the conversation, that is on YouTube, everybody's like, he's creepy. And then you guys thought that he might have been in the Clapper Live watching all this.
Yes.
Hi, Donna.
Yes.
Hi,
Yep.
everybody.
Hi,
Hello.
Donna.
Well,
This is the other Google
hello.
girl from Canada. Hello, Canada.
Well,
Um,
Eh?
hello.
yeah. So
Hey.
listening to the conversation of everybody, they thought he probably might have been in my live because he kept asking me to turn my phone to my iPad and I shut it off every time because he knew before in the past I had you guys all on there. We were doing a Zoom
Yes.
call for the dildo company, that I don't have. And
Mm-hmm.
Eh.
I mean it was just, that's what freaked me out. You guys were like,
Yeah, we
Yeah.
start getting super scared. We're like, no, he's trying to get your address, and we're like trying to get your
yeah,
attention, and we just like it was. I started getting like really scared because I'm like, this
Yeah.
is serious,
yeah.
and
And then when I hung up, and then we were talking, and then he's like, gotcha. And I'm
Yeah.
like, I felt like saying, no, I got you, but I was in the process of blocking him, and I reported his account on Zanji since everybody reports mine. So,
Mm-hmm.
um, so,
Why
um,
not to report them? So,
yeah,
Yeah.
so
yeah. So, but yeah, no, when it was a weird one. It was one of the weirdest calls I've ever gotten. Donna,
Yeah.
what did you want to say about our dear friend Lewis that night?
Sorry, I was eating popcorn. That night, he definitely had control. So he thought he had control. He also, this is not a first time for this guy. He knew exactly what he wanted. And that's the thing, is that his words and his commands, those kind of things. And I right away speculated that this guy is not one of these small time scammers. He's either a head honcho of some sorts, he's a trainer. Just the way that he was acting. Since I've been watching your lives for almost 2 years now, I've never seen such a person. So this guy, that's where I said, is definitely got experience under his belt, that he is one of the head guys. And the chances of coming across to a head guy like that, I don't know. Is it like one in a million? But you just happen to have this guy. And I personally don't think this guy is done. He's not done.
No,
That's what
He's
Cowboy
No.
said.
I don't
Cowboy
think he's
said
done
he
either.
no.
loves me. That's what it is.
Really?
No,
Yeah.
Cowboy said the same thing, you know. Well, like the during this week, was it, where we had this guy that we really thought it was him, and it turned
Yeah.
out it wasn't. Because I mean, I give him credit when he did type most of the time on messages, it was clear. And this guy, you know, he was doing, maybe he was a student of Lewis's, because he, when we called, he did the same thing Lewis did those few times he answered the phone after June 2nd when we broke up.
Yeah.
And he would just sit there and listen to me ramble on. And this person did that. And that's what
Yeah.
led. And then I just said, he goes, well, I'm watching you on your live. And I said, oh, great. What app? And he couldn't tell me.
Right.
And then I said, okay, I got a question for you. What's my real hair color? And he didn't know that either. And Lewis knows, you know.
Yeah.
This is
Then we
true.
realized it wasn't him. But no,
But
yeah, I wouldn't be a bit surprised, you know.
well, now we had that other guy last night, Patsy. So then again, another one that's staying mute. So
Yeah,
it's like,
Yes.
is
Yeah.
he getting these guys that, to follow suit?
Yeah.
And by us saying, it resembles Lewis, because you don't usually come to think about it. Before this Lewis incident, we didn't really have people that came across that was muted or didn't say anything or wanted money before they would speak, those kind of things. And it's becoming a little bit more predominant now since the Lewis incident. So
yeah.
I only, because one man's opinion, right? I think that he's got his little Joe Blows playing games with you. That's my personal opinion.
They're gonna lose.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
They
I
can't match
agree.
us.
Nope.
Yeah. Right, Sandy.
They can't. They can't match us. We
No
Uh-uh.
get
way.
them. We get them every time.
Yep.
Right.
Yep. Because you know why? They don't think women are intelligent.
No,
Right.
they
That's the
don't.
way they are in their culture, that their own culture, they don't believe women are intelligent. Women are beneath them.
Yeah. They're
Yeah.
super narcissistic. Super.
It's not that are not intelligent. It's more that they want to suppress the woman
Yep.
thought, and they want to control every thoughts and movement of
Yeah.
any woman that they are dealing with. And this is what it come the control issues with these scammers. They want to control your thought. They don't want that you talk with nobody else. They
Yep.
want just to be focusing. Every time he say how high jump, you're gonna say how high. Everything that he ordered to you to do, that's what they are expecting. Go right now, 3 blocks down to where you live is a Bitcoin machine. You're gonna deposit this, and this is the account number. They're expecting that. And that is the scary part to any scammer survivor. Okay.
Yeah.
You have to detach and don't allow these people manipulate. That's why they have such a hard time with Patsy, because Patsy start giving like a rope. Okay, let's see how far you can go. When she start pulling back and say, "No, you're gonna listen to me," they get upset because they
Yes.
cannot control her anymore. You know,
You've seen the
Yes.
last couple nights, you know, Suzanne Sugarbaker now has her sister Suzette doing some of her stuff. And
girl, I'm dying with that one.
drunk Suzette the last couple nights. Oh my God, I thought that one guy's head was gonna explode.
Oh my God.
He
He
was
couldn't follow.
mad. I wouldn't let him talk. I was saying any and
Yeah.
everything that would, you know,
Yeah. He
come
couldn't follow
into
his
my
script.
mind, no matter how obscure or crazy.
Yeah, he couldn't follow his script because Patsy was throwing him off because she
I
just
love
kept
it.
on Adam and Adam and Adam, with the drunk and saying all this stuff that
Yeah.
was so funny. And he just couldn't get a word in edgeways and he didn't know what to do.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
I think
when they,
that's
they
kind
get upset when a script is not go smooth as they want. When
Yeah.
somebody change the script, that is when they lose their fucking mind,
Mm-hmm.
and they're like, wow, I'm gonna have a hard time with this one because this one don't gonna follow what I'm saying, and it's like, oh, poor thing,
oh, oh, was it?
poor
It was two
baby.
nights ago when I started the drunk Suzette. My God, we got two great ones that night. And I'm last night I wanted to do it, but I just wasn't feeling the drunkenness, I guess, or I don't know, maybe because I overdid it the night before. But I mean, that was so fun two nights
Okay,
ago. Oh my
yeah.
God,
Yeah.
I had a blast.
I
Sandy
agree.
texts me. She goes, I had to turn my microphone off because I was laughing too much.
Yep,
You
I
know?
agree.
Well,
Sure I did.
I had lots of experience in the 80s being drunk at clubs, so
Right?
Yeah.
Me too. Yep.
Yeah, it was so funny and so good.
yeah, yeah. But that's the thing is to get them off their game. So they got to work harder to get nothing,
Yeah.
Yeah.
you
Yeah.
know.
And not only that, the time that you wasted with this scammer is saving somebody else to be a scam.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Uh
Oh, that's
we
so
need
true.
we need to protect everybody, and unfortunately most of the victims are, well, they're doing to anybody, but most of our victims are on the age 40 and above,
Yep.
thinking they are lonely, they don't have nobody to love, they're in the 40s, nobody loved them, blah, blah, blah. So they start talking with this military, oil rigs, doctors, lawyers, suppose, you
Liberties.
know, yep, Prince of Dubai, all these kind of dumb fucks. They really, what they doing is take everything from you. At the end of the day, you're gonna lose every saving, your retirement money, everything. And you need to be more wise, people, because they don't have heart. They don't
Yeah.
care, you know.
Yep.
And with these videos that Patsy and the Google girls every day do is trying to teach you. They learn what we're saying and doing so you don't fall for that bullshit, you
Well,
know?
to add on what you're saying, like it's scary to think of some, lonely woman in her 70s who gets a call from Lewis, you know, and the way he acts and, the way I mean, we knew he was a scammer, but you get some 7-year-old lonely woman and he's doing what he did to Patsy with show me this, show me that, being so demanding and like he almost wanted he was I feel like he was almost trying to get her to love him, say I love you and instead of him love bombing her, it was trying to
Yeah,
get
it was
her
fishing to
to
get her to
yeah,
give up, you know?
Yeah,
yeah,
he would not quit
and
asking for money no matter what.
right.
What's an
Talk
ass?
to me, he
I
said
can't
after we broke up.
imagine. Yeah.
But
I
then
can
Can
I
you
I
wonder,
can't
imagine?
imagine some elderly woman.
like,
Yeah.
as I watched that, actually the first time after I posted it and watched it, was thinking to myself, this is an excellent training tool because this is how aggressive and demanding they can be. And if you're someone who's um, doesn't
Oh,
know this, you would be like, "Oh my
Right.
God." There's one thing that it's this is an excellent thing too, is that one card by Martina Dove that gives you the 3 steps of grooming. And the last one is where they install fear into you,
Yeah.
like, "Well, I'm not going to talk to you anymore if you
Mhm.
don't send me," stuff like
yeah.
that. I wish I had it handy. I don't want to search for it. But that is an excellent this is an excellent example of that. And if I didn't know any better,
Yeah. And like Suzanne's saying, it is really scary to think of an elderly person who's like by herself. She's petrified
Yeah.
as it is. And then she's going to feel like she has to do everything he says.
and she's probably afraid and to
Yeah.
tell anybody.
Yep.
And
Yeah.
you
Correct.
know and I think
Ashamed.
in my opinion, that's one of the issues, is so many of them are afraid to say anything and they get in so deep.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Exactly.
because they
Yeah.
say, "Oh, what is $100 gift card? Okay, here, $100." But then
Yeah.
that was easy for them to ask for the $100 gift card. Now you're gonna give me 500.
Right.
Exactly.
And more.
Now you're gonna give me 1,000, because if you want to continue having this, and suppose you want me to go to see you, you're gonna pay more money and keep going and going. Oh, you don't gonna send me money? That's it. We break up. I don't want nothing to. And the person get in fear. I'm gonna
Right.
lose somebody that is totally love me, say that they love me and care about me. I'm gonna lose him for money. I don't want to lose them. So that it become a, a target,
Yeah.
the fear,
And then they
the
start with the
manipulation.
blackmailing. Yeah.
Yeah.
And then the blackmailing. And then the person is like, you like if Patsy said they're afraid to tell anyone. And then it just gets worse and worse and they get so afraid. And
You know,
Yeah.
when he said they stand up, probably he took a screenshot, cut your face, and put it in a naked body and say, "I got a naked picture of you. If you don't send me this amount of money, I'm going to do this and I'm going to post it to anybody. And you're going to do what I
Body, I
say,
want a
because,
copy.
yeah." Well, you know what? When the people say I have naked picture of you, I say, well, everybody saw me naked, so I'm old. You know, I'm 58,
My boobs
and I've been
sag.
in Woodstock, and I used to do shit that a lot of people don't know that I do. You know, so I don't give a fuck. You
Yeah.
know, oh, I'm gonna show you to all your family. They all see me naked too, so I don't care.
that's what they
Yeah.
say too.
Yeah. 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 I just had a lady, I finally responded back to her on TikTok. She had a nasty scammer. Let me find it. It
Mm.
was right here. Um, okay. Well, here it is. Yeah, because she was saying, how do you deal with a scammer that in his stream made death threats against us, directly speaking our name. I only earned a young woman, like, some of this I can't understand, but it's like, how do you deal with that? And I said, well, first off, block them. Block it. She's laughing. Blocking is my favorite word. Block,
Yes.
block, bitch. That's my new one.
Blah blah blah.
Yeah, and I go, the scammers right here, there's really nothing they can do. And I had somebody, because in the beginning, I had somebody ask me, well, he said he's going to come to my house and blah, blah, blah. I don't want to give out false information. So I checked with a couple people, and my one friend, Star, who recently passed, she lives in Ghana, and she says there's no way they can't get out of their own country. How are they going to come over there and find you? And then, I said I would probably also report it to the FBI. I don't know, but she says she has blocked all of them, and so she goes, I'll continue to protect myself moving forward. Um, but I mean, yeah, if they want to put my head on a nice body, I want a copy. you know?
I want a copy. And I make
I,
it the biggest poster one, and I put it in the living room. That's me.
Mine
Mm-hmm.
are next to my
Yes.
Marvel posters in my bedroom.
There you go. And
Yeah.
send it.
I'm like a,
And
I
please send it.
was kidding. Oh my God.
And please
I'm gonna
send
be
it
like
to
a,
Playboy. Please.
damn, I look good.
No,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Shit. You know?
Put it out on business cards.
Yeah. Please send it to Playboy and all around.
Yeah.
You
yeah.
know,
Yeah.
Hallmark will be nothing. I will send that in a postcard for Christmas and have a very Merry Christmas.
Yep.
Yes.
You know,
Yes.
something like that. But
Yeah.
this is the thing, and this is a few tips that anybody that are listening can do. Okay, first of all, block the motherfucker.
Hmm.
Bottom line, block them. Second of all, report it to the ic3.gov or fbi.gov. Okay, that's number two. Number three, change your email address immediately. Number four, talk and telling anybody in your family what happened, even that is the hardest thing you can do, say to somebody just in case, because
Yeah.
you never know. You can disappear. You can something happen to you. They already know there is something that this scammer is doing. They don't gonna come to United States. First of all, they need visa, they need passport, and these mother
Money.
blasters cannot do that. You know, they have to have a reason and a sponsor and everything to come to this country. Uh, Guys, it's a very crucial that you guys block him from everyone. And if you need to change your phone number because you give it the phone number to this scammer, change the damn thing.
Yeah.
Okay? Change it. Just do what we do. Go to Google and create a phone number. It's for free. You know, or they have a lot of applications that give you different number. Use those numbers. Don't give your real number. Don't give your address. Don't give the date of birth of your kids or yours.
Right.
Don't give a social security number. This is very quick and it's very crucial for you guys to understand that no personal information need to be given to nobody because that is your personal information. They can use your social security to open accounts, credit cards, and things like that.
Right.
And then you're gonna be like, what the hell? You know, somebody open an account or a credit card and they don't pay, they max out, and now I have to pay that. Then you have to get lawyers and all that kind of stuff. So please don't give your personal information to nobody that you never met.
Yeah. They'll try to get your passwords too. Don't give them any passwords at all. They want to get
Well,
Yeah.
into your
personally
Facebook.
asked for my password for, he wanted to create a TikTok account. He needed my phone number, so I gave him one of the WhatsApp numbers that I got from
I love
scammers.
it. I love
Oh,
it.
well,
And
and
and don't send naked pictures of yourselves.
right.
Yeah,
No.
Patsy,
yeah.
was that not the same guy that wanted to get into your TikTok or whatever it was, and he wanted your? Is that the one that you were talking about
Well,
when
he
he
wanted
wanted
to
your
create a
password?
TikTok and asked if he could use my
Yeah,
phone number.
Well,
And so,
yeah,
and I played along and I gave him, because I have a list of WhatsApp numbers that scammers give me. So
Yep.
when they
yeah.
ask for a WhatsApp number, I give them one of them. I don't use WhatsApp because I have to use my real number. I haven't
hmm
Mm-hmm.
figured out how to get around that. Somebody said you can, but I haven't figured it out yet. But I don't because, well, then you'll find out everything about me with my phone number, you know.
right.
Right.
Yeah.
But yeah, so I use those WhatsApp numbers and I gave him one of those. He goes, "Well, did you get the code?" And no,
Yeah, I
and
No.
remember
you know.
that. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I remember that. That's
Do
Yeah.
right.
I have to get a code? Oh shit. Oh, I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah.
to add on to what IB was saying, TikTok and all the not just TikTok, but Clapper, any of these apps,
Social media. Mm-hmm.
yeah, social media in general is
Mm-hmm.
typically not the best place to be looking for love. I mean,
No.
yeah, yes, there are
Right.
success stories, but I mean, there's so many
Numbers from
people that you
Faza from
cannot
last
trust
night.
now.
Sorry. I got bank account numbers. Remember from Faza who wanted me to send him
Oh wow.
intimate pictures of myself?
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah,
Yes.
right. Bank account
Okay.
numbers.
I didn't mean to interrupt, but I was looking for a specific message and he sent that. So okay,
Oh
I
wow.
screenshot it. We're good.
We
Nice.
got bank account reporting.
Yep, you report them. And I try to
Yep.
contact the person. I
Yeah.
look up to see
Yeah.
if I can find their information and I do try to call them. So I didn't mean to interrupt the flow, but I got
No,
bank
you're
account
fine.
numbers.
No, that's good.
Yay.
My
That's
work is done
exciting.
for today. So
We like
Yeah,
it.
that's
Yeah.
exciting.
We get as
Yeah.
excited as you do, Patsy, when you finally get the bank account numbers, and you actually get a hold of a person. We are ecstatic over that
that
because you
makes
have worked
Yeah.
me,
so hard. Like, that is success.
yes. Like the lady the other night when I got bank account numbers and it turned out it was her friend's mother.
Yeah,
Oh my
so
God.
yeah, so the
Yeah.
gentleman you were talking to was a friend of the son of
Yeah.
that woman.
Yep.
And
Yeah.
that
Yeah.
was he was like shocked and was
Yeah, he
going to
was
give all that
freaked out.
Yeah.
information,
Yeah.
right?
He's like,
So
"How
I
did you
text,
get this?"
yeah.
But remember what he had said, that they had warned her.
Oh yeah.
So something had been occurring with this elderly woman, and they
Yeah.
had warned her that she could go to jail, etc. And now you've come to light and said this is information you've received from a scammer. And so that just totally makes it more come to light for them that, oh my God, this
Yeah.
is actually happening to this elderly woman.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Exactly. Exactly.
Yeah.
She's caught in that. So Patsy
Yeah,
probably saved that woman's life.
Yeah.
absolutely.
To me, that makes it worthwhile. Like a couple months ago when we met Margaret, when I got bank
Yep.
account numbers and she
Yes.
actually answered the phone, we brought in Suzanne's husband because he works in banking.
Yes.
And she was just, oh, you guys are my angels. And
Yes.
oh, I got verklempt. I mean, I really did. I got goosebumps talking about it because
Yes.
It
that
breaks my
that
heart.
makes it
Breaks my
worthwhile
heart.
when I
It
know,
breaks my heart
yeah,
because,
Yeah.
like I say, these people trying to have somebody in their life and they trust them and they get deceived on all this and it's all lies, like Susan was saying too. TikTok, any social media is not a place to find love. Period. Period. Yes, there are successful stories that they became friends and they proceed you with the friendship, they got in a relationship and happily ever after. However, if you want to meet somebody real, and this is with a lot of caution too, because there are people that go to these mingle group meetings in your local area to socialize. There are creepy people in this place, but it's a very minimum because they check them. They background check all these people that come to this meeting, and that is a good source to find love. Match.com, all this love, Cupid, whatever, to find love. You have to be careful because there's a lot of scammers there too.
Yeah,
You
a
know,
lot.
Yeah.
a lot.
And
You know.
IB, you
on
always say,
Match.com. That's where I had my first scammer.
yeah.
That's right. That's how it all started.
Yep.
IB
Approvals.
always
Never forget the
says,
name. Go ahead.
Go ahead.
sorry. IB always says you have to love yourself first before you can love anybody else too. Like, so if you're that desperate to go onto TikTok to find love, you know, I don't know,
You
look at
you
yourself
need help.
first.
Yeah, you need help.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then, maybe, you branch out from there, but social media is not a good place to find love, in my opinion.
No, I agree.
No,
No.
no.
And
No.
And
The
it
only
was
thing, oh, go ahead.
oh, go ahead.
Every time people say, "Oh, you single, you need somebody," I said, "No, I don't.
I
No,
got
I
Harold.
don't.
I got
I'm
Harold.
a single for a reason, not for because that's my choice.
Yeah.
I love life. I have a lot of in my plate. I have to take care of people, and the best part is that you can love yourself and do things without asking, oh, can I go over here? No, first of all, it's not your dad, not your person that take care of your bills and home and everything. You're doing this on your own, okay? And you can do it. Once you learn to love yourself, then you can give it an opportunity to somebody else to love you, but under your conditions, and take two to tango. Compromise everybody, uh, go to places, things like that. But when somebody tell you, oh, you cannot go over here, I'm like, the hell I am,
Mhm.
you know, trying to pamper yourself once in a month. Oh, I'm gonna go and get my nails done. Once in a month. Oh, I'm gonna go get my pedicure. Or get in the car and go to the beach or somewhere that you can
Go to the
enjoy
movies.
nature.
Yes,
I go
You
to the
self
know,
movies.
care.
Yeah.
Self
Yeah.
self
care.
care.
Yeah.
You
Yeah.
know, uh, the best part of everything is that when you learn to love yourself, and then you can love your family, you can enjoy your kids, grandkids, life. Get in the car, go to watch a movie. You know, Freaky Friday 2, good movie. It's
I
funny as
saw it.
hell.
I want to
Definitely
Yeah.
see
loved them.
it. I want to see it.
Oh, it's funny as heck. You know, things that don't need to spend like thousands of dollars
Mm.
because you want somebody to love you. Don't do that. If you're gonna send $1,000, I'm gonna give you my Venmo, PayPal, Cash App, and you know
Bills to
what? You can
pay.
send it to me. Yeah, Apple
Yeah.
Pay.
Yeah. One thing I wanted to bring up, and I mentioned this last night. I get an email of different events going on in St. Louis. I forgot what group
Hmm.
it's from. And this
Hmm.
one, it's a St. Louis singles mingle. And I went to the website, and they actually schedule events. Like there's one coming up, and it's three events in one night. It's bowling, beach volleyball, or dancing. I think it's beach volleyball. And it's a place where you can go and how do they describe it? When swiping right goes wrong or something. I'll have to find it again. I found the Facebook page. So I reached out to the guy that created this group and I go, look, this is what I do, but I don't want, as I said, I go, I don't want to date myself, but I said, I like to help other people meet up. And I would love to have you on my podcast. It would be free promotion. I don't charge people to be on my podcast. I don't like people that do. I won't go on those. Um, but I think this is just a great way, and I'd actually like to attend one of the events so I could maybe talk to people and say, hey, how do you like this? Does this work for you? Do recordings and just put something together, So I haven't heard back from him, but I'm going to try to find his email address because, that I'm creepy like that. And just because I'm really excited about this. Now, this looks like more for younger people, but that's okay. Maybe there's some older folks in there too. I don't know, but I would really love to talk to this guy. So I'm hoping,
Any age can love. Any age
yeah,
can love, you know?
yeah.
Yeah.
And if nothing else, it's a great way to meet other people. You might make new
Yeah.
friends,
Exactly.
So I mean, I'm looking for other groups in St. Louis. I'd reached out to several and never heard back, so I'm going to go back, find the list and say, look, but this one caught my eye because it was an email about other events, not just theirs. It was all kinds of stuff going on in St. Louis. So, um, you know, like I said, I don't want to get married, but I'd like to help other people meet someone so they're happy. But
Well,
again, you don't need a man to make you happy. You got to make yourself happy
exactly.
first, like Yvette
Exactly.
says. I'm putting that
Uh,
on a shirt. I'm gonna put that on a shirt and a hat and a koozie. And
one thing,
Yes.
one thing that I used to do before my health issues, that's beside the point. But what I used to do, Saturday day is my day off. I take like 1 hour and go to different uh, nursing home, senior living, 55 and plus. And I talk with the manager of the place and I say, hey, listen, this is what I do on my spare time. I'm trying to do a scam awareness for a lot of people, especially seniors and everything. And this is not only for women; this is for men and women. And I go and I bring a lot of information that I print from Advocated for You, from the
Yes,
website. I see three. If what is the other one? Federal Trading Communication, something like that. I
commission.
print all that and give it to them so they can read it. I pointing them to go to the website. I teach them how to use the smartphone so they cannot
Oh,
get that kind of stuff. 1 hour
that's
of your
amazing,
life,
Amy.
That's a
one
good
hour
idea.
of your life can save tons of people. You know, talk with the director of these places, and they're very open mind and willing because they see a lot of people losing everything on these places. Okay, so 1 hour of your time, print things, talk to them, teach them, let it talk to you, ask question. They can ask you questions, you can reply, and if you don't have the answer, send a text to Patsy or me. You guys have my number. Hey, I got a question from somebody, what they need to do. We don't know everything, but we are willing to share what we know. Okay, 1 hour of your time, you're gonna save thousands of people to get a scam. Only last year, the people they report they got a scam was $9.5 billion just in any type of scam, Bitcoin, romance scam. In romance scam was 3.5. So think about it. We save these people. They're gonna live longer and happy. And you know what? The good Lord up there is gonna have a space for you in heaven because you did the good deed,
Yeah.
you know?
That's the idea. That's my new, since there's no working woman show next year, I know I got to get over that. We just had so much fun in it this year. Um, but that's something else I can take on of like just, I met a couple people who said, "Oh, we'll contact you in the fall." I should have gotten their names and numbers and I didn't.
I
But
know.
I'll start compiling a list and just say, look, this is what I do. I'm happy to come and give a 30-minute to 60-minute talk, hand out all kinds of stuff. My goal is to, keep people from losing money to these scammers,
Yes.
and so
Yeah, that would be awesome.
yeah,
Once I get in control what is happening in my life, I'm gonna start doing it again
yeah.
because you you gain so much satisfaction, and these people are so grateful. Oh my God, that happened to me. Oh my God, I lost this. Oh my God, my daughter is met somebody is asking for money, and I have to loan her some money because she don't want to lose the love of her life. That
Oh
is
my gosh.
in Yemen, fighting for our country. I'm like,
Yeah.
We're not there. We're not there.
we are not there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The Working Woman show, I met so many people who had no clue that this was going on. And their eyes were open. But then again, I had others who were like, oh my God, thank you for doing this. This is just wonderful. And other women sharing their stories and me hugging them because, I got to hug everybody. And but if I were to hug Chris Evans, I'd never let him go. Um,
Restraining order.
restraining order, I
Restraining
know.
order.
But I mean, it's amazing how in this day and age how many people aren't aware of this,
I'm
you
gonna
know.
Yeah.
tell you this, and I think I told you this before, Patsy. Every time I wear your shirt, okay, anywhere that I go, excuse me, excuse me. And I say, yeah, can you tell me more about that shirt? I said, well, this is my friend Patsy. Her and I, we have a podcast and I direct them, you know, and this is what we talk about it to save people to get a scam from people from other country and United States too also. And they get like a, This is amazing. How I can find you guys? TikTok,
Mhm.
Instagram,
Yep.
Facebook,
Yeah.
this and that,
I'm all over the place.
Yep.
Yep.
all over,
Yep.
all over.
YouTube. YouTube.
That's
Yeah.
lost. I'm all over the place.
Yeah.
Yep,
Yep.
yep.
Now, I want to bring Donna in because Donna, we learn a lot from you because your husband is from Ghana.
Yes.
Yes, he is. He's
And
Ghanaian.
she really shares a lot of insights for us and on the lives every night on Clapper.
Yep.
And we won't discuss the picture I got last night.
Oh, stop it.
But I mean, she, like she knew what like the Lewis thing. She understood a lot of this stuff. And
Yes.
she, I mean, if you want to elaborate, Donna, I mean, you really said some wonderful, perfect things earlier.
So there's also a lot of people don't know, as my husband told me, that Nigerians, and it's more common now, most recent as well, that they actually are leaving Nigeria and they go into Ghana and they're continuing their scamming because it's becoming so hot for them in Lagos. They come away from Nigeria to go into Ghana, which is only 10 hours away. So they actually, believe it or not, they can take a flight and they go right into Ghana and they set up home there. Ghana, in that country, they do have scammers, not saying they don't, but it's very few and far between as it is in Lagos. So when you're getting a call from somebody and they're stating that they're from the States or blah, blah, which we already know is bullshit, and it comes across that they have a Nigerian number, there is a chance that these guys still have their Nigerian number, but they're setting up um, home in Ghana. So common for these guys is, as you all know now, is the voice box or the hearing box. So what they use that for is that so they can hear you more clearly, or if their phones are not proper for hearing wise. My husband had one when he was in Ghana. That's why I know about those voice boxes. They're very, very, very common. A lot of these guys, they don't have a freaking clue how to love bomb at all.
At all.
Um, Sorry. Oh, I thought someone said something. Um, with that, they do have common phrases that, like I said, when they say "come again," they'll say that. Or if you sneeze, cough, fart, burp, they'll say "sorry." That's a common phrase. And there's a whole range. You ask me any question, and I can tell you exactly what the meaning behind it is and why they're doing it. 90% of these guys are Christians that are in Ghana. They do have Islam as well, but most of them are Christian faith. I'm going to say something. I want to bring this up as per the drinking. Oh, they drink like there's no tomorrow. But to actually have a woman drink is not as common as the men. So, Patsy, when you are acting drunk, they're actually shocked. You've set them back to what? This woman's drinking? What? How can that be? Women don't drink, those kind of things. Women don't smoke. Women don't do this. Women don't do that. So, you're throwing them for a loop by doing that. But if you have any questions, you ask me. I'll tell you. I'll tell you what these guys do. One more thing, the ceiling fans. The ceiling fans, when you hear that squeaking, that is very, very common because of humidity, etc. They don't know how to stop that squealing ceiling fan. They
Oh,
try to oil it, they'll try
40.
to do all, what's that?
GW40.
Right? Like, so whatever questions, yeah, I know all about what they do there. My husband still has family back home. Um, and it's just they're trapping down. That's the thing. It's like in Ghana, they're very, very strict, much more than in Nigeria, and getting these scammers. In Nigeria, you can pay the policeman and he'll escort you around. You just slip him some money and that's it. In Ghana, it's a little bit harder to do. But as soon as they're like, let's just say, Patsy, that you decide that we're gonna go to Lagos and see what it's all about, you don't ever leave that freaking airport. You are in very much danger as soon as you step ground there. They've got you right at that airport. But you slip some money to a cop and they'll walk around. They'll be your best friend and you'll be in safety. So see how ironic that is. Here in Canada, yeah, you'd go to jail. You're trying to pay off a cop. That doesn't happen.
Oh, yeah. There's one more thing to discuss. Sandy, we talked about the different tiers that
Yes.
these guys have. Can you give us an explanation? And just in case anybody's wondering, I found out I'm a tier 4.
Yes.
So
Mm,
go,
You
girlfriend.
you are a tier 4 because for the simple fact that Lewis, you did not do what he wanted you to do. And you did do some of it. But when as he kept progressing and going on, you said no. He did not like that. He got angry. You know,
Very
that's how they,
angry.
yes, very angry. And the reason behind him getting that angry is because he is a top tier. He is considered one of the bosses, but he's not the main boss. And when you asked him after he contacted you again if he was demoted, and he said yes, which means that he has to go all the way down to tier 1. They got tier 1, tier 2, tier 3, and tier 4.
4.
You're a 4 because they now consider you a threat because you took him down to tier 1. He didn't get the money. He didn't finish what he was supposed to do with you. Yes, they will send others to come and try to finish what he started. Why? Because they consider us white women weak. And that's one of the reasons why they bring up race as well lately with us. But then again, they don't know who they're messing with. I mean, they're just little minions. They haven't came up against the Google girls.
We are.
I mean, we've taken many of them down, made many of them cry, which is my favorite.
You made one cry.
and
Well,
made
that's
even
right
more
on
mad.
YouTube. It's labeled, the date and the name, and I go, and Sandy made him cry. I think I put that on
Yes,
there.
Yeah,
yes. I love making them cry because that is a sign of weakness to their
true,
boss.
true.
And they will get demoted as well for that, which is, it's just beyond me. The little things that they're doing, I mean, most of the ones we're getting now are more like a 1-2 level. There are certain things that they ask you. If they want to see your house, if they want to see what you're driving, they're higher up. But when they start ordering you around, that means they're tier 4. They've got to prove themselves. They've got to make so much money a day. And yes, there is incidents and things have happened where, yeah, the scammers do get beat up for real if they do not make a certain amount of money for their boss. Like the other night, the guy wanted you to pay him to talk to you. That is because he had to prove to his boss he could get you to send the money and then he would talk to you. But Lewis is not done with you. No,
Mm-mm.
no. He's using you as a stepping stone because he wants to move up to the final.
I agree.
He
Agree.
wants to, yes, he wants to move up to the final tier.
Yeah,
He wants to be, one of the big, big, big shots. And no doubt, if he keeps going, yeah, he'll get there because people do not believe that this really happens.
yep.
And that is the thing. your book is in my doctor's office.
Be
Because my
like,
doctor could not believe it. He said, "You really do that?" Yes, I do every night.
yeah, every
Yes,
night.
every night.
You know, he was like, "Really?" Yes, every single night. He didn't know that it was that big of an issue. He knew it happened because he had a patient that just lost 150 grand.
Oh my God.
You know, and it's like he told her, he warned her that it was happening. She didn't want to believe him. She loved him. He loved her. They were supposed to get married, have the house, the whole 9 yards. And it's like Ivy said earlier, you've got to love yourself before anyone else can love you.
Mm-hmm.
And he tried to tell her that. And she was like, "Well, I do love myself." And he was like, "You can't love yourself if you're sending this guy all this money.
Yeah.
You're trying to buy his love and affection," which brings back to
Boys say,
Cowboy.
yes.
Cowboy always says that. That's one of the things why I ask him all the time, "What's one piece of advice you would give a woman?" That's what he always says. And I know a lot of people don't like it, but if you don't love yourself first, no one else is going to love you.
And
And
Period.
that's
I
where,
and I think this goes for men too, because I
yeah.
mean,
Yes.
women get scammed, men as well,
Yes.
right? So unfortunately, it happens to both sexes, and men for sure as well. Love yourself, man. Like, don't be so desperate to get out there and try and find love.
Yeah,
They
because
pray.
there are women scammers and there are
Absolutely.
women bosses.
Yeah.
Mm.
Now, if you get the woman boss from my source, my connection that I have, they're worse
Mm.
than the man because they feel they have a lot to prove. That's why they try to order us around as much as they can and keep us isolated. Don't talk to nobody. Don't do this. Don't do that.
Yep.
You know, don't let this person know you're talking to me. Don't show them no pictures. Change your picture. I mean, perfect example, 2 weeks before this incident with Lewis, that guy came into your chat
That's
where
right.
he
That's right.
screenshot your photo,
Oh
put it
yeah.
as his profile picture,
Oh, yes.
and he came in the box and stated, "You cost me a lot of money."
Yeah. And to comment off of that, he wasn't Nigerian. He was
No.
from the UK.
Yeah, he was
Yes.
Yeah.
UK.
Yeah,
He was from the UK.
and
Yeah.
so I was. This is a perfect segue into. I wanted to say this earlier. Not all scammers are from Nigeria or West Africa. W-
Correct.
There are American ones. There are UK. There's. I mean, they come from anywhere, anywhere. Um, so just because this guy's from the US, okay, that if he's asking you for money, if he's asking for gift cards, whatever, a scammer is a scammer. It doesn't matter his skin color, his
That's right.
accent, his where he came out of his mom's, it doesn't matter. Um eh,
On to that. Not all Nigerians are bad.
right.
Right. They're not.
They seem to
That's
think,
true.
they bring up the race card, or they'll just say, well, you just think all guys are scammers. No, I don't.
No.
No.
Prosper, who we know is from Nigeria, is not. And
Okoro.
Poro,
Okoro,
thank
yeah.
you. I know he's a
Yes.
comedian. They are
Yes.
not. And they are friends of ours,
Right.
I adore them both,
Yeah.
you know. And another place that's becoming popular with scammers, and a lot of people don't want to believe it, but
Mhm.
it's Turkey,
Yeah.
you know, because why not?
Yeah. Well, do you remember a few weeks back that guy from Albania?
Yes.
I mean, he
Yes.
came he came into the chat, like he was in the box with us. He was
Yes.
Yep.
um but and
That
to be
was Elvis. Yep.
yes.
Yes.
Yes. And it's like, okay, and first, they're not always, their tactics are different sometimes. Like,
Yes.
they may not ask you for money right away, or they might ask you for your, they might want to love bomb you more.
Gain your trust, I think is what they're doing.
Right,
They want to gain your
exactly.
Yeah.
trust, right?
Yeah. So, not every, you can get the scammer playbook off of Patsy's website. Um,
Yes.
and that's a great tool, but just note that that's not always what, like, they don't go first to the handbook and go through all those things. Like, every
Hmm.
scammer has a different way of doing things. And um you know like, I don't know, I feel like, again, the internet is not a great place to look for love, especially nowadays with all these scammers. And
No, it's not.
Weirdos
yeah, I
and
mean,
weirdos. Even in, like in St. Louis, it's like,
yeah,
you know.
I mean, yeah, we do have several in our chat now
yeah,
that, and I won't name names, but
right,
um no matter what you say to them or try to talk to them, ask them why they're doing it, all that kind of stuff, they wait until they after they send them the money and then they come to you and say, "Are they a scammer?"
yeah,
And then it's like we've always told them, if I come back to you and I say, "Look, yes, they're a scammer. This is why, this is why, this is why," on down the list.
yeah,
Don't ask us to get you your money back. We cannot get you your money back. You gave them your money. What do you want us to do about it? That's why we always say, don't give them money. Don't send them pictures of your kids for my. Oh my God, that one's my pet
yeah,
peeve.
yeah. Don't
Leave
share
your
your
kids.
kids' pictures online. In my opinion, like, I don't even
Leave
put
your
mine on
kids out of
Facebook.
it. You know.
I
Yeah,
agree.
On dating sites, when I first joined the dating sites, out of curiosity, I'm not wanting to meet anybody. I was amazed at the number of guys, and they're probably scammers, where they had the pictures of their kids. And in my opinion, and I think a lot of people will agree with me, if you're looking to meet somebody and you meet them and you can tell them, yes, I have kids, you're
yeah,
not going to bring the guy into the family relationship yet until you're certain that things are okay. He's not a psycho and that there are true feel blah 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 whatever. You're not going to just be like, oh, here's my kids.
yeah,
Don't, if you're doing a dating app out there, don't post pictures of your kids. You can say you have kids.
yeah,
Protect your kids.
That's
yeah.
right.
There are so many
Absolutely.
nasty people out in the world. Like, okay, if a scammer gets a hold of your kid's picture and they have ties to the dark web, um, you don't know where your kids' pictures are going or who they're going to and for what purpose.
That's true. Yes.
Um,
Agree.
there are nasty people out there, and I very very rarely post pictures of my kids. I post them on Facebook every once in a while, but I haven't done that in a long time just because there are nasty people out in the world, and heaven forbid I give it to a scammer. Like, not even if you don't know that it's a scammer, why put your kids at risk when you don't
Right.
know this person?
I mean, my son's of age. I mean, He's way over 21, but I still will not post his photo online.
Mhm.
Yeah,
No.
because people can also steal their pictures. That's the
Yes.
Yep.
bad
Yep.
thing.
Very few people have seen photos of my son.
Yeah.
I send them privately to my Google girls, and that's it.
Mhm.
Nobody else sees photos of him because I don't do it.
Yeah. It's also a respect thing for your kid. I mean, like, if you're posting pictures online and not like my kids are old enough, I can say, "Do you want me to put this on Facebook? Do you want,
Right.
do you want to say hi to the Google? I trust the Google girls, but like, do you want to come on live and say hi? Like if you're just doing it even without their consent, I like that to me.
I
That's
agree.
just disrespectful to
Agree.
your kid.
And
Yeah,
my,
I
my
agree. Same.
daughter, yeah, my daughter's very strict, and it's not because of that. It's because she wants to look good in the picture. So we'll be out somewhere, me, her, and Beth, and we'll do like a group shot. And I go, "Oh, can I post this?" And Rachel said, "Let me look at it." No, I don't look good in it. But
Yeah.
then when she
Agree.
does, but when she was little, again, my Facebook is locked down. I don't post pictures anywhere else.
Yeah.
Hmm.
So mine is set to private, and
Yeah.
it's people that I actually do know, and some of them are people I know through people, but I trust that,
Yeah.
and if any of you guys don't follow me on Facebook, let me know. I'll follow you. I trust you guys. I already
Yeah.
follow Yvette, and Sandy and our Debbie and I are trying. Pup and I are trying. I have to get her permission. Again, she's over 21, and but for her, it's more of a, do I look good? I
Yeah.
think you look gorgeous. You're my
Oh,
daughter,
the
but
bottom line is, guys, don't show nobody picture, period. Not even
Yeah.
the dog.
Mm,
yeah,
Not even the dog. Because these people have a malicious mind to get money from you and start the sextortion or any extortion. If you don't give me money, I'm gonna show this to the public. And I'm like,
yeah.
go ahead, motherfucker. Everybody see me. I don't care. You
yeah,
know,
yeah,
I don't care. As
yeah.
soon they post in any social media, they post a picture of a naked person, they're gonna bring it down immediately. So don't be feared. Don't get scared. These people just trying to manipulate your brain. And
Yep.
because you're scared, you're gonna give up. Never give up. Ever.
Right, right.
You
So
know,
same. No, go
I, I,
ahead.
I love everybody and I'm trying to help it. But when people, this is the thing that I get aggravated. And it's a normal thing because I think we all get aggravated when somebody that got scammed come to you and say, "Can you check if this person is real?" They
Yeah.
ask you for money.
Do that.
Yeah. Where he? He's a military in Yemen, Syria, something like that. How do you know? I said, because that is the line that they always pull up, and you guys
Hmm.
fall for it. Instead, do the due diligence to search and find out if the person is real. Like Tyler Thomas, that that person live is married, have 3 kids. He is in Okinawa, Japan, with his family. He's a Marine. You know how many fake profiles saying that he got divorced because he found Tori, his wife, and I know Tori and I know Tyler. We are good friends. And oh, she cheated on me, blah blah blah. And they start saying, no, no, he told me that if I pay for his leave, 5 grand, he gonna be here and I'm gonna take care of his kids. You're dumb. And I get aggravated. And this is the reason why people don't take the time to serve or search.
Yep. Exactly.
They put the two
Homework.
feet first, and then when they are deep in the place that they cannot touch the bottom of the pool, they start crying river. And that's what bothered me. Do your homework first before you start speaking with somebody. And as soon they ask you, let's go to Telegram, Sanji, whatever. That's a scam.
Hmm. The one thing that you always say of that is, and I just now forgot.
Mhm.
That's why I got a notepad here to write stuff down.
I say
Wow.
so many things, girl.
Oh, I know, but this is really prolific and I can't think of it right now. So anyway, it'll pop in my head like 2 hours from now when I'm eating dinner or something.
Is it
Hmm.
Um,
they don't love you, they love your money?
well, that's what I say. Yeah, they don't
Oh,
love
okay.
you. They love your money. There's
Yeah.
something else of that. I just, 62, the mind's going. So,
Oh,
um,
girl. 58 is going to the gate. Yeah, okay. You know,
yeah,
my,
yeah,
my brain is like a oh,
yeah, yeah.
gone
Yeah.
in 2
So,
seconds.
do we have any closing thoughts before we end this fabulous episode?
I
You know?
do.
Yes, ma'am.
I just want people to take it seriously. I just want them to actually learn something.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Sure, coming into the lives is fun,
Yep.
Yep.
entertaining,
Yep.
but it can also be heartbreaking
Yeah,
as
yeah,
Exactly.
well.
Yeah.
I agree.
And
And we're
another thing, this is not only for women.
right. It's for, yeah.
Yeah.
I mean,
Agree.
Right. There's a lot of men, there's a lot of woman scammers, big time.
Yes. And not only that, and I'm gonna tell you this, and people are gonna be like, how that happened? There are men that scam men pretending to be a woman.
yep.
Absolutely.
Hmm.
Yep.
It was a case of a
Yes.
young senior in Michigan, I believe it was. He got sextortion. Was two guys. He committed the ultimate thing. He unalived himself because he felt this guy asking for money, pictures and everything, and was guy don't was a woman. So in their woman, they pretending to be a guy talking with woman. So you need to be wise.
yeah,
And
And
yeah.
if
not
you
just
have
that, sorry, Patsy, not just that,
Go
is
ahead.
that number one red flag, and we get this on Patsy's Live every time, is that, oh, I can't video call because my
Oh
phone,
my God,
etc.
yes,
Yes.
Mhm.
Right?
Mhm.
girl,
Number one, if they will not video call you face to face,
block his
okay,
ass.
you got the odd ones that will, but
Yeah.
just always have your radar on that
Yep,
these guys, they make up those stories every single solitary time.
yes,
Number one flag,
yes.
Yeah,
amongst others, of course,
yeah,
right?
yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
And I'm
Mm,
finding, sorry, I want to say this too,
I'll
Patsy,
say
I'm finding
whatever.
more and more lately that men that are coming onto the lives, we've had a couple in the last little bit that they're in a shock value, or that they have been kind of scammed or on a verge of being scammed by a woman. And I
Right.
love that, because not loving that they're about to be scammed or we're going to be scammed is that it shows it's not just one sex, it's both.
It's
Yep.
yes.
It's male and female. And that's the education that you're setting out, that it's not just the female, it's definitely male and female. And it doesn't matter. That's the thing, is like your age base when it comes down to unfortunate senior citizens, and it is happening to male and female. And I
Mm-hmm.
want to say one more thing about the children. Absolutely. None of you know that I have a 4-year-old daughter from this marriage as well, that I would never put her face out there. Not
Right.
even our Google girls know what she looks like or anything like that, because I'm a protective mama bear. And not just that, I don't need a divorce, right? So, as per my boys, obviously they're older, and I have two boys and two girls. You'll never see the girls because they're younger. But I
Aw,
agree. Yeah, I agree. So do not,
sweet.
right? One day when it's private between just us Google girls, I'll show you pictures. I'll
Mhm.
never put her
Aw,
on live on a video, and she'll melt your heart. She's a little
And
sassy, but you
oh,
trolling
know
and
what?
trolling what Donna say also, if
sweet.
you're a mom of a teenagers,
Mm,
Yep.
pay attention to them because they
absolutely.
change their attitude very quick when they are involved in a private relationship, and they're
Hmm.
acting out, they are scared, they are quiet, they are not interacting to you. pay attention to that because they are attacking teenagers.
Yeah, and they become very defensive,
Yes.
like very defensive, and it's
Yes.
happened to my one son, my younger, and the same thing. Like I caught up on it. This was a long time ago, and I said I want to see her. Show me her on video.
Yep.
And he was talking to her, and I said, "Show your effing face on video right now because I want to see who the hell you are." And she wouldn't. I said, "You're fucking done. Excuse my French." But it's like, you are done. And that's when I educated him that don't trust who you're talking to through your
Mm-hmm.
game systems. That's the big thing, is the game systems.
Yeah.
Yep.
That
Yes.
you're
Yep.
playing with somebody online game and they all of a sudden want to talk with you and go through your phone. I changed his phone number. We did all of that and he learned from it.
Good.
You don't
Good.
know who these people are. A lot of these young men, they sound like girls or
Yes.
like voice changers. So
Voice
it's
changers.
educating. Yeah, voice changer, definitely. Until
And
I became
AI.
involved. Yeah,
AI is doing a big troll to a lot of people. I mean, you can see the fake AI. I'm Keanu Reeves, and if you
yeah,
love me, you pay for my VIP card or whatever. I really love you, Suzanne. Like, get the fuck,
Mhm.
you
yep,
know?
yep.
Yeah. Yeah. And
Agree.
I'm gonna throw this example out there because I just finished binging Law and Order SVU, all 26 seasons. There were many stories in there about young girls chatting online and
Hmm.
meeting up with these
Predators.
pedophiles
Yeah.
and, being assaulted, being unalived and whatever. They always say none of these stories are true, but I know they're taken from some kind of
Of course they
thing,
do. I mean, this is
and
no.
I'm watching this and I'm just like, holy crap. I mean, it's a very good show. It's difficult to hear some of the storylines I had a
Yep.
hard time listening to,
Yep.
but I found it very interesting, and because there's so much more that can happen.
Listen,
So
these stories don't come from the mind of a genius. This is a real life that they changed the name, the places, and everything, and they are bringing it to you guys to understand that
yeah,
this is not only happened to you. This happened to a lot of people. Be aware. Be smart. Be compassionate. At the same time, the save yourself of aggravation and
yes,
don't think clear because at the end of the day it's your life, it's your family, and it's your money that is in the line, not them. They don't give a flying hell if they take the last penny of your account, in your account. Okay, they don't care as long as you give it the money. They don't care if you are stage 4 cancer or you are having issues. You cannot pay the. They don't care.
Right. And you know what? Actually, a friend of mine, a really, really good friend from like 54 years, actually, her nephew with that gaming stuff, the people were like bullying him on there, and he actually did take his life.
oh my God,
The gaming
That's
stuff is
sad.
the
Yep,
gaming stuff is so
yep,
dangerous.
dangerous.
Well, and it's paying attention, right? So a lot of times too, like parents now, there's so many rules nowadays, right? But in our household, we do things the way things used to be. If you understand what I'm saying, that we
Mm-hmm.
raise our kids with a strict sword that you are going to do what we say. You're not going to run our lives. We are going to show you the proper way of life. And when it comes to these gaming systems, parents, pay attention to your kids. Don't look at it as a babysitting tool, because
Exactly.
especially being online and you got the wi-fi internet, whatever the case may be, check on your kids, check to see what they're doing, what they're playing, see what they're doing. Don't just say go by what the kids are saying. Go actually physically see what they're doing, become involved.
Mm-hmm.
yes,
Yeah.
yes,
You know, you have the tool of the internet, the box. Unplug it
yeah.
by by eight
Absolutely.
thirty. Unplug it. Oh,
I've
I
done
don't
it.
have internet. I'm like,
Yep.
oh shit. I'm so sorry. Go to bed.
Absolutely.
I
Yes.
remembered what Yvette
Absolutely.
always says. School is free. Do your research.
Yep.
See, I
Yes.
knew it would pop in my head.
Yep.
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 There's another saying, stop the madness. Like
Yes.
literally stop the madness. because that's
Yes.
such a perfect saying, right? And I see so many kids, and you guys probably do in the United States too. So many kids are running free, running
Oh
around the
God.
streets at all
Girl.
times of the night and stuff. Like they're running free. Parents have almost lost control of the kids at whatever age, especially teenagers. Take back control of your children. Don't let
Yep.
society eat them up. You're
Yep.
gonna lose them.
So
You
important.
know?
Yes.
So
Yeah,
important. So
Stop trying to
important.
be their best friend too.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
absolutely.
Well,
Um.
Yeah.
listen, you can be a good friend of your kid, but you cannot be the best friend. You know,
Right. Right.
this is thing that I learned from my family. You can be friend with your kid, but you cannot let them run your life either. These are rules in your house. You can hang out with them, you can have a good time, but when it comes to something this serious, then the parenthood come up first. You
Yep.
know.
Agree. Totally agree.
Well,
Well, oh, go ahead.
the last thing I wanted to say is, if you have been scammed, yeah, yes, um, you can reach out to somebody, but know that they can't get your money back. But if you understand that you've been scammed, use it. Don't be ashamed. Use it as a tool to help other people,
Yes.
Boom.
or
Agree.
understand what to look for now. You know, don't
Agree.
be ashamed. Talk about it. Um,
Absolutely.
because you're not alone.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Yes. You
You
know,
know,
I wish I had a magic wand for every
mm,
woman and man that feels lonely that I could just,
yeah.
you're cured, you're fine, you know,
Yeah.
'cause that's what it all boils
Mm-hmm.
down to. And a lot of this stuff is they're lonely.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Get a
True.
puppy.
Yeah.
True.
Yeah.
Buy
Get
a
a
You
huddle.
know,
skeleton. They got a skeleton, you know.
Yeah.
I can't even compare myself to them because I've been very blessed in my life with my husband, my kids, those kind of things, and not had to go down that avenue of feeling
Same.
loneliness. You know what I
Mm-hmm.
mean? Like
Mm-hmm.
Same.
I can't even go to what they're feeling, and I wish I
Yeah.
Right.
could just for a moment. You know,
Yeah.
and it's like I've been blessed not to have ever had to go through a scam or anything. Like I have a very
Yes.
loving husband, and we have
Hmm.
lesbian Tuesdays, Thursdays. I get both worlds. So, right? But I am truly blessed, and I thank God. Oh, this guy's car. I thank God every day for being blessed with what I have,
Yeah.
Yeah.
and my heart goes out to these guys. And I agree with you, Patsy. If we could just have a magic wand, like just to make them even see the light, or to help them not
Yeah.
to feel that loneliness.
Yep.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
Yep.
unfortunate.
Absolutely.
Yeah. Ladies, girls, and so
Yes,
much fun. As if we
lots
don't
of
see
love.
each other every night,
I
you
know.
know. And again, if you want guys out there in podcast land, you want to have a good time and learn something, come to my lives every night on Clapper. Pink Lady Against Scams. You'll see me. You'll see the Google Girls. You'll see Suzette, Suzanne Sugarbaker's sister, and lots of craziness. You'll see Drunk Suzanne again, or Suzette
Mhm.
again.
Love it.
It's just we have a good time, but we're also educating. We've made many friends on Clapper. We've met a lot of interesting people on Clapper,
Yeah.
Mhm.
but we've made a whole bunch of new friends over there. We're TikTok refugees.
Yes.
Folks from TikTok are finally starting to come over now because they miss us on
Yeah.
Mhm.
TikTok. So, do come over because we have a blast. So, again, ladies, thank you so much. You all are like some of my
Absolutely.
dearest friends and
Same.
Aw,
online,
Yeah.
and I
we love you.
appreciate you. I appreciate you all so much. If I had a magic wand, I would bring you all to my house and Sandy could cook for us.
Oh,
And
yeah. There you go.
because we hear about all the delicious food that
Oh, my
Sandy
I would
makes.
God.
I would cook for you.
Oh,
Mhm.
my
Thank you.
God.
Thank you. Rachel
Husband
will
would bake.
yeah, Rachel will gladly let you in her kitchen. So
Oh, okay. Well, she wouldn't have a choice. She's my daughter. She would
that's
have
Mhm.
right.
to.
Yeah.
That's right. So, everybody out there, thank you so much for tuning in. If you tuned in and didn't hear the Lewis story, you can go to my YouTube channel, Patsy3919, and listen to that, and then listen to Cowboys explanation of what was going on. And as I always say, they don't love you, they love your money. The next podcast episode will be in 2 weeks, and we're going to have Kathy from Advocating for You
And
back.
wait.
Yes,
Yay.
I can't wait. There is so much she has done since about 2 years ago.
Yeah.
She was on my podcast, so we're excited to have her. So
Yeah.
again, thank you for tuning in. Thank you to my Google girls, and we'll see you next time.
Love you all.
Love y'all.